Hi everybody, welcome back to Crafted by Norma. Today I'm going to show you a quick tutorial on how to make, I believe it's called a piano spine book. Now obviously this is something that lots of you might already know how to make, but I came across it, a Spanish lady on one of the YouTube programs, Francesca, and I think she did it a while ago, but I quite liked it and I thought I'd have a go at making one. I've not seen one before, never made one before, and I thought that maybe you would like to have a go at doing this too. It's quite simple. There's really no glue or anything involved other than when you actually fill the book up yourself, which is what I've done. I've put some little areas there for you to put some ephemera and notes and things in. So it was quite easy, although sometimes a little bit fiddly. So all I've needed really is some of the barbecue sticks. These are bamboo barbecue sticks, and I've used of those. And all I've gone and done is I've just painted them black using some black acrylic paints. You don't have to use paints if you don't want to. You could leave them in their natural state. It's entirely up to you. And then just some really nice papers I've gone and used, and I've made a template from just some white card, which makes things far easier. So the first thing I've done, as I say, is make the template. So my card is actually, let's just double check, my card is 6 by 12. So as you can see, it's just a piece of scrap. So all my papers that I've gone and got ready have all been 6 by 12. Now you can make these books any size that you want. I've just decided to do 6 by 12. So for the template, it is quite easy. So what I've gone and done is folded that 12 by 12 paper in half and scored it down there, and then all I've gone and done is literally get my bone folder and my scoring pad, and I've just measured it there from that edge to here, and it's 1 centimetre, and I'm just going to score it down that 1 centimetre, just like so, and there again, just to make sure I've got that line. Okay, so you've got, whether you can see that or not. Ooh, the camera's playing up a little bit. And then all I'm going to do then is just mark every centimetre, or is it 1.5 centimetres? No, it's 1.5 centimetres. So every 1.5 centimetres, I'm just going to mark it down to that first score line. So 1.5. 1.5, whoops, 1.5 again, 1.5, 1.5, 1.5, 1.5, and 1.5. So all the way along there now, I've just got a line going down so, and then I've scored all the way along there at 1.5. See if I can just bring that in. There you go. So I've got a score line going down there, and then I've just scored it 1.5 centimetres all the way along my page. Okay, so next we're going to do is we're going to have to cut out these little triangles. Okay. So because we've gone and scored it to that 1.5 there, I'm just going to take my scissors and just trim, whoops, a little tiny bit off the corner, going like that. Okay, and I'm going to go all the way down like so. Just taking little triangles out all the way down. just like so. Okay. Gosh, I've gone quiet. I say this in my workshops when everyone's concentrating, everyone goes so quiet. There we go, concentration. That's it. Now, obviously, you don't have to do it one. You could have made those every inch if you've got a bigger book. You just have to make sure that it is evenly right the way through the page, because you don't want the first one to be at 1 inch and then your other one at ½ an inch at the bottom because you've not measured correctly. There we go. So we've now got our template, like so. And then we've got our pre-cut papers that we've gone and done here, which are 12 by 6 all the way along. I've done the same thing with there. I've actually scored along 1 centimetre there, and I've gone and folded it backwards and forwards like so. There we go. I don't know whether you can see that score mark there. And then all we're going to do is lay that down, get your template like so, and then it's going to line it up on that 1 centimetre mark there, and with a pencil I'm just going to go along and do a little V in all those corners like that. Okay, all the way along like so. So all the way along I've got those little V's now where I know that I need to make the cuts, and we're just going to go along and trim those out like so. Nice and quiet. We've had so much rain in the last 2 days, but today's it's turned out lovely. Really nice. And I've been waiting to do this for a couple of days, but unfortunately I had an accident with my eye. I decided to rub some ibuprofen cream on my knee because my knee was playing up, and instead of going straight away and washing my hands, I didn't. And what did I do? I managed to rub my eyes, and I still had some ibuprofen cream on my hand, which then set my eye off. So my eye has watered for about 4 days, and because I constantly kept rubbing it, although I know I shouldn't have done, I kept rubbing it and ended up looking like I've got a black eye. So my sight went a bit haywire too, but I'm much better now. Okay, so we've now done that. Now I have I'll just move this. I have pre-cut all my pages because I know that you don't want to actually watch me cut my pages. So I've got 8, and I'm just making sure that they're all in the right way up. Some of them it doesn't really matter, but some of them it does, to be fair. So I'm just going to move them along like so. The paper is really pretty. I can't remember off the top of my head whose it is, but I will make a note of it, and I'll put that underneath in the description box of anyone who's interested in the name of the paper. There we go. So I've now got my 8 pieces of card. All of them have been trimmed, and the next thing now is going to thread my cocktail sticks. Okay, so I'll just bring that in just a bit closer so you can actually see what it is I'm trying to attempt to do. So what we're going to do is we're going to decide which is our front cover, and for this one I think I might just actually have the watering cans. So you're going to thread your cocktail stick through every other. So you've got the first one it's going to go through. I don't want to put it through my second one, or that one, or that one, or that one, or that one. Okay, so we're going to start threading them through. And this is where it gets just a little bit difficult. Well, it's difficult for me anyway. There we go. And it's better if you're using the pointed end of the cocktail stick. That's where it comes in handy. Okay. Oh, go on. Go through. Oh. If it doesn't, what you might have to do is just open the page just up a little bit. There we go. Whoops. And not that one. Okay. So you get the sort of idea. It's every other one. So the next page we're going to get, okay, and we're going to bend the same ones over, so we don't want it going through that one, that one, that one, that one, or that one. Okay, so we're going to get our next cocktail stick, and we're going to thread it through the first one, like so. But this time we're going to catch this second one here on the first page. Oops. Like so. Okay. Whoops. As you see, it's a bit fiddly, especially when you're trying to do it on film. Okay, so we've missed that one. We've gone to that one, so we now want this next one on the first page, on the second page, sorry, like so. Then we're going to want that one. And then we're going to want that one, like so. Then we're going to want that. Oh, whoops, 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 whoops. Ooh. Yeah, that one. And then we're going to want. Let me try and open that page up a little bit, might make it a little bit easier. Okay, so we're now going to that one. We're now wanting that one, and then that one. And then that one. Okay, so they are now joined. If I turn it over that way, you can perhaps see a bit better. So the joined, every other one has been joined through. Okay. So I'm quite happy with those. And then we're going to bend these ones over again. So you've got a stick running through that one, we don't want it in that one, that one, that one, or that one, or that one. Okay, and we're going to get the next page. Okay. So making sure it's the right way up. And we're going to want to bend these over, every other one again, so we know we're not going to thread our stick through these ones. Okay. So we get the next cocktail stick. And we're going to start with the first one. We're then going to go, oops, let's see if I can do it this way. We're going to go through that one, miss that one, go through that one, go through the grey one. Ooh. Oops, missed. As you can see, this is just a bit fiddly. It's so much harder trying to do it so you can actually see what it is that I'm doing, if I'm honest. There we go. That goes through there, like so. Then we go through the next one, like so. Then we're going to go through the grey one. Oops. Ooh. like so. Black one. Let me just put this a bit clearer so it's a bit better in focus. Okay, so we want it through this one now, like so. So hopefully you've got the sort of idea now that we're going to go through each one separately. Okay, and then the last grey one. Oops, go on through there, you think, yeah, that's it. Oh, yes. So we've got that one bent down for the next time, that one bent down, that one bent down, that one bent down, and that one bent down. That's it. Right, now to save a little bit of time, because I'm sure you don't want to watch me for the next 10 minutes struggling doing those ones in, I'll come back in a sec. So see you in a minute. Okay, so I'm back. Far easier doing it when it's not under camera. So I'm just going to I've just put the last page in now. So you've got these loose ones here now, and all we're going to just do is just thread those through now with the last of your barbecue sticks or kebab sticks, and like so. And then we just make sure that they're all nice and straight. Now the hardest thing really now is cutting down and trimming these edges. So I just want to make sure these are all sort of in line and straight as such. And these ones here that are a bit too long, all we're going to do is just trim those off with my scissors at about the same size. Now this is where, see if I can use these scissors. Oops, it gets a bit hard. Ooh. Now if they break off, you can just file them down so they're not they've not got bits and pieces sticking everywhere, like so. Go. Now obviously if you haven't got scissors that's strong enough, you can use a pair of pliers, but I just found that if you just score them, literally they break quite easily, like so. That's it. And they should be all nice and level now. Now that one's a bit shorter. So I could do it, just trim those down just a little bit more. How was that now? That's better. That's it. We can just until they're a bit straighter. And then these edges that I've got there, I'm just going to put a bit more black paint on. So just to take off those white edges, like so. There we go. Obviously if you've just done these in the natural colour you wouldn't have to do that. Okay, so now what we want to do is to make sure that the book stays together, that doesn't go all higgledy-piggledy. So what we're going to do now is just bind it like I've done there with, you can either use some twine, you can use silks, you can use wools, embroidery, silks. You can use ribbon. Oh, it's endless really what you can use. But I've got quite a bit of this cotton thread. So I'm going to use this this cotton thread to do mine. Okay, so all we're going to do is bring it round the second one there and tie a little knot. Like so, just to secure it. Like so. And then we're going to go under the first and over the second and just up and down, whoops, like that, all the way to the end, like so. And then round, and then the same coming back. And we just need to do that just a couple of times, just so it all secures in and your book won't sort of move around too much once we've actually done the spine. Okay, and repeat. Now you can do this as many times as you want. I found that if we just do it 3 or 4 times, it's enough to keep the book secure. And then what I also do is I just give it an extra bit of security by putting a bit of glue on, just to make sure that everything does stay all nice and neat and tidy. So it's just up and down, like so, all the way around. And then once you've got where you think you need to be, you can then just tie it off. So I'm just going to go up and down once more, like so. And it's surprising how this will keep it in check for when you're opening and closing your book. Okay, I don't know if you can see that okay. So I'm just going to come back, doing the same route. And again, it's probably easier doing this for me off camera, if I'm honest, until we get to the end like that. Okay. And then we're just going to tie that off. So I'll just cut that down. Now, you can either tie it off to the very end, or you can have some loose bits. Now, I've left loose bits on mine because what I might do is just put a little dangly there. Okay. And then just to make sure that it's really glued in quite safe, I'm just going to put a little bit of glue just on the edge there, just to keep it nice and secure. Now you watch, my glue's not going to come out, and I find this so frustrating. Oh, there we go. Now is it going to come out now? Come on. It's not playing, is it? It's not playing. Ooh. I think I need to refill it. I always refill my this little pot. There we go. That's all you need. You just need a little bit just to secure those, like so. That's it. So that's that one end done. And all we're going to do now is just repeat it on the other end. So, like I've done on this one. So I've just tied it off and I've put a little tiny bit of glue. So we've then got our book, and all you need to do then is sort of decorate it up, like I have on this one, with some just journaling pages. Haven't completed, completely finished putting any more in. I don't think I want to be honest. And I think the pages are lovely, because whoever buys the book or whoever gets the book can add bits and pieces themselves to it. Now the papers that I've used, I said before I'd jot it down, here it is. It's by Hackney and Co, and it's the Wildflower Meadow, and I've also used the herb one. And it contains 40 double-sided sheets, and the pages are 200 to 150 GSM. And they're beautiful papers. They really are lovely papers. So well worth an investment. Okay, so all I'm going to do now with this one is finish doing the binding there, and you have got your piano. Hinge. Booklet. Note booklet. Journal. Whatever you want it to be. As I say, it's not my idea. It's been around for a long, long time, but I've not seen it, so I thought one or two of you might enjoy having a go at doing something a little bit similar. And they do make lovely gifts, and they're not particularly hard to make. I think the hardest thing is to try and get your cocktail sticks, but you can also use, if you wanted to, you could use coloured pencils, you could use paintbrushes, anything that's round like that you can use to secure them. And I just think they're just nice little books, and they're relatively easy to do. And that's it. Thank you so much for watching. I do hope you have a go at doing it. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit that bell button, and it'll let you know when the next video is. And these will be available in my Etsy shop at some time in the near future when I've completed them both. And thank you so much for watching. Do keep safe in these strange times. See you again. Bye.